Developed after 40 years of research and exclusively for LifeVantage, Protandim is a true scientific breakthrough in anti-aging. Protandim has been reported on ABC, NBC, and PBS, featured in the Wall Street Journal, and described in CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta's book, Chasing Life: The Quest for Immortality. Protandim's creator, Dr. Joe McCord, is a world-renowned scientist and a pioneer in free radical biology. Dr. McCord is the discoverer of the key anti-aging enzyme superoxide dismutase. His role in the discovery is so significant, the enzyme is measured in McCord units.
So it's very exciting, and it's really quite an honor at this time to be working with a doctor like Dr. McCord. You know, the information that he has put out is published in some of the most well-respected, scrutinized, peer-reviewed literature, like, for example, Free Radical Biology and Medicine, an incredibly powerful journal. But these articles and these studies that he has published really make it clear that this is very, very powerful chemistry.
For Dr. McCord's discovery of superoxide dismutase and his contributions in free radical biology, he was awarded the Elliott-Cresson Medal. This medal is awarded to distinguished inventors and scientists, putting Dr. McCord in the same company as Pierre and Marie Curie, Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Wright, and Henry Ford. Dr. Joe McCord has devoted his life's work to the study of free radicals, their role in aging, and the many problems associated with aging.
Our bodies are producing hundreds of millions of free radicals at any given time. And the notion that we're going to put out that fire or quench that number of free radicals with a single capsule of, for example, vitamin E or vitamin C, really, when you think about it, doesn't make much sense. Rather, the approach is to turn on the genes to make huge numbers of copies of antioxidant chemicals in our body. Things like catalase and superoxide dismutase and glutathione.
Consumers spend billions every year on antioxidants in the form of food and supplements, hoping to reduce these free radicals. But antioxidants from these sources can only eliminate one free radical for every one antioxidant molecule you consume. Protandim is scientifically proven to slow cellular damage caused by free radicals. Taking one Protandim 1 time per day for 30 days turns on these anti-aging enzymes in your body. Your own enzymes eliminate free radicals at a rate of 1 million to 1.
I think any other supplements that are designed to be antioxidant supplements probably are no longer needed, because Protandim solves that problem in a much more effective way.
Protandim is a breakthrough poised to revolutionize the anti-aging industry. It is an entirely new and scientifically validated way to fight aging, reducing your oxidative stress levels to that of a 20-year-old after just 30 days.
So the danger of these free radicals when they're produced as a normal part of our physiology is they induce what is called oxidative stress. And we can consider oxidative stress to be essentially rusting of the human body. And it's not just the parts, but we actually damage our DNA. The very genes that make us who we are to some degree are damaged by the process of oxidative stress, meaning that we can't heal properly and our bodies are more prone to aging.
We found, as many other scientists had documented, that there is a progressive increase in T-bars in your blood the older you get. When these same people took Protandim for 30 days, the age-dependent increase in lipid peroxidation was completely eliminated. After Protandim, we could no longer distinguish the 80-year-old from the 20-year-old.
Protandim is protected by 3 U.S. patents. Universities around the world continue to initiate and fund their own studies of Protandim and to evaluate how this anti-aging breakthrough can prevent and improve many of the hundreds of problems associated with aging.
Many academic scientists at a number of universities have begun studying Protandim because it represents a new tool. It represents a way of reducing oxidative stress that wasn't available before. There simply was not a good way of doing what Protandim does. Protandim interacts with the DNA in your cells and causes the cells to make more of a set of genes called survival genes. The ingredients in Protandim were actually selected because they're largely metabolized by the liver, which does not interfere with most prescription drugs, which are generally metabolized by the kidneys. So the general answer to that is yes, it is safe. The immediate benefits of Protandim are within several days, the biochemical markers of oxidative stress begin to decrease. And while these are immediate improvements, you may not sense that these things are happening, just as you can't sense what your cholesterol level is, if it's high or low. But nonetheless, these benefits start happening within days of taking Protandim. The advantages to taking Protandim in the long term are that it protects your body from the relentless progression of free radical damage as we age. The anti-aging aspect of Protandim is one that accumulates over time, so the longer you take it, the more protection you will sustain. Missing a dose of Protandim is not a big problem. It takes about 2 weeks for the effects to go away. So if you miss it for 2 weeks, you're pretty much back to where you started from.
We've got to have the hard science behind products that we recommend. And unfortunately, there are a lot of products out on the market today that do not have the science that they need. Protandim has the science that you can depend on.
When it comes to your health, what is most important to you? Does it mean fitting into a favorite pair of jeans? Are you concerned with eating right or getting out and walking every day? Good health means different things to different people, but it's something we all think about all the time. As we get older, staying healthy seems to be even more on our minds. Why does our health seem to decline as we age? At LifeVantage, we have asked ourselves that question, and we feel that we offer a breakthrough solution. It's a natural product called Protandim. As we grow older, we become more susceptible to the negative effects of aging. Our bodies slowly become out of balance and out of tune. Being genetically out of tune gives way to a variety of health issues. What do all these health conditions have in common? Oxidative stress. PubMed.gov, a scientific library maintained by the U.S. government, houses over 90,000 studies that discuss oxidative stress. This massive amount of research demonstrates the harmful effects of oxidative stress. Why haven't we heard of this before? Why aren't there more products answering the problem of oxidative stress? Some have released products claiming to reduce oxidative stress, but none of these products can scientifically show a significant reduction of oxidative stress until now. Protandim reduces oxidative stress by activating a protein called Nrf2. Where's the proof? In the first human clinical trial, Protandim reduced oxidative stress by an average of 40% over 30 days. And there's more. Numerous research institutions have studied Protandim and validated its impact on oxidative stress by regulating thousands of genes through Nrf2 activation. If you knew somebody who would benefit from Protandim and you had exclusive distribution to this product, would that be worth looking into? We think it is.
There is a growing movement of people who are deciding to make their lives better. At LifeVantage, we're in the business of change, of improving quality of life globally and restoring the ability to make dreams a reality. Your quest for personal fulfillment begins here.
The rules have changed, and what you're about to see matters. According to Paul Zane Pilzer, world economist, economic advisor to 2 U.S. presidents, author of 8 books including The Next Trillion, the health and wellness industry is the largest economic trend in world history. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear about a company and a product line that's perfectly positioned to dominate that industry. This publicly traded company has caught the attention of investors and the scientific research community worldwide. The excitement began when an ABC primetime investigative report sent shockwaves throughout the scientific community. It came on the heels of a human clinical study that says our flagship product, Protandim, reduces one of the main causes of aging, an average of 40% in 30 days. A statement that no other company in the industry can claim. As you watch the investigation that follows, we encourage you to give this your undivided attention because it can change your life. When you're done, ask yourself two things. 1. Who needs this information? And 2. How exciting would it be to be paid each time any of these products were purchased anywhere in the world?
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can you scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
We may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child? It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me?
The scientific evidence is there. The pieces seem to make sense. The question is, does this translate into something that humans can take advantage of?
So, just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease. We hope that when enough studies are done, perhaps such claims might be able to be made in the future.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe.
It's the little yellow pill that scientists say could eliminate chronic diseases and help you live well into your hundreds. Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better and also energized when I do wake up.
You know, as a patient advocate, I stumbled upon Protandim almost 3 years ago. Someone introduced me to Protandim. I just looked at the research and figured out, hey, wait a minute, I have to take 360 oranges in one day to get the same effect of one pill? Sold.
Antioxidants, okay? These are still good, right?
Oh, not only are they good, but we've breathed a whole new life into this topic. We now know that you can actually boost your own body's defenses without even just taking vitamin C by eating lots of colorful fruits and vegetables. But there's also a new supplement on the market called Protandim that is made from an extract of herbs that actually upregulates and boosts your natural manufacturing of antioxidant enzymes. Wow. So this is going to reduce those harmful free radicals, reduce some of that cell damage associated with disease, and this is a double thumbs up.
How do you find the energy to keep doing it night after night? We get a lot of comments. So people have been emailing me and saying they love how you look, like you're ageless. It's incredible. So
I have a secret.
What is your secret?
I have a secret formula, and it's a company called LifeVantage. They came up with a product called Protandim. Now, what causes the aging process is free radicals in our body, oxidative stress. This Protandim stuff, I've been taking it for 2 years.
We have it on the table right there.
Clinically proven to slow the aging process down. It reduces the oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So I tested it, and it works. And the nice thing, it's not pharmaceutical. It's real food.
I'm going to have to give it a try.
With this kind of attention from the media, how long do you think this information is going to be a secret? What you've just watched is life-changing information for those who choose to take advantage of it. TV networks, physicians, and state universities have researched Protandim and found it to be the most powerful supplement you can take to protect yourself from aging.
Many of the physical challenges reducing quality of life are connected to the natural processes of aging. Are you or those you love limited in the ability to enjoy life because of age-related health struggles? Some of the health issues associated with aging arise from something known as oxidative stress, which impacts everyone.
If you put a piece of wood in a wood-burning stove, if you put gasoline in your car, the very act of reacting these fuels with oxygen produces reactive toxic byproducts known as oxidants and free radicals. And it turns out that our cells, utilizing the food that we eat, produce these very same chemicals.
Our flagship product, Protandim, the Nrf2 Synergizer, is the key to fighting oxidative stress. This daily supplement, comprised of natural ingredients, activates the body's antioxidant enzymes to eliminate free radicals, which cause oxidative stress. Consumers spend billions every year on antioxidants in the form of food and supplements, hoping to reduce these free radicals. But antioxidants from these sources can only eliminate one free radical for every one antioxidant molecule you consume. Taking Protandim increases the enzymes in your body that can eliminate 1 million free radicals per second every second. Protandim has been tested in the laboratories of renowned universities such as The Ohio State University, LSU, and the University of Colorado, Denver. These studies found on PubMed.gov, the U.S. government's online scientific library, clinically show that Protandim reduces oxidative stress.
We found, as many other scientists had documented, that there is a progressive increase in T-bars in your blood the older you get. When these same people took Protandim for 30 days, the age-dependent increase in lipid peroxidation was completely eliminated. After Protandim, we could no longer distinguish the 80-year-old from the 20-year-old. The statement that Protandim supplementation can completely eliminate the age-dependent increase in oxidative stress is a very powerful statement.
Imagine having a natural nutritional supplement that is scientifically proven to impact the health and wellness of you and your loved ones.
Protandim is scientifically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in just 30 days, slowing the cell aging process to the level of a 20-year-old. Americans spend over $40 billion each year on antioxidants to reduce the damage caused by oxidation. Protandim is much more powerful than any antioxidant, and you have a unique opportunity to take advantage of our amazing growth. How so? LifeVantage, a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange, is the sole owner of this product line and all the patents associated with Protandim. You may be wondering, why haven't I heard about this? Well, the answer is quite simple. While the product was on the shelves of GNC from 2005 until 2009, what was known about Protandim could not be explained on the bottle's label. It's not an antioxidant and it's not a vitamin. It is an activator. Did you ever buy Protandim from GNC? After the buzz died down following the ABC investigation, not many people did. The company was wise enough to know that if they wanted different results, their marketing had to change. In May of 2009, LifeVantage pulled Protandim from the shelves of GNC, slashed the price 20%, and started to market directly to the consumer.
My name is Dr. Marvin. That's what I look like. That isn't much, what's left of me. But I'm still striving to help people. Here's my CV. I have a BS in Pharmacy, University of Kansas. Doctor of Medicine, University of Kansas. Physicians for 55 years. 55 now, as we had our reunion 3 weeks ago. I was Assistant Professor of Family Practice, University of Kansas, Chairman of Family, Community, and Geriatric Medicine at Oral Roberts University in Tulsa. And the rest, well, I did have a radio program here in Kansas City called What's Up, Doc? And it was all the new things. And the things that you could do, as an old country doctor would tell you, that you wouldn't have to go to the doctor. Different things that you can do at home to prevent that. I have to make a disclaimer for this wonderful product called Protandim. It's not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I'm required to say that. What is Protandim? a very brief review for newcomers. Protandim is an Nrf2 activator, a biochemical wake-up call to all of our bodies. Nrf2 is an enzymatic transference pathway that is in all of our bodies, all 100 trillion cells. And we have had no natural activator of Nrf2 ever put on the market until Protandim. That's a big issue here, because it will activate every cell in your body. And this is kind of how it works. I'm sorry to have something as complicated and strange as Nrf2 activation, but that's just what it does. Here's the inside of your cell. Here's Protandim. It connects onto these little kinase particles and goes all around your cells, kind of like a cleanup sweeper, cleaning out your cells, and that's part of where we get our survival-related enzymes that are produced inside that cell. There's many survivor enzymes from survivor genes, and that's what the activation of Nrf2 leads to. I will try not to be any more scientific than that, because I know that is something that, unless you've had background, you probably won't be real interested in. Protandim provides protection against oxidative stress. We have all kinds of oxidative stress in our society. This is the cause of our aging. Now, to best describe this would be to take a piece of steel, lay it outside for a month, and see what it would look like. It would be rusty. Rust to steel is like aging to your body, and we're all aging at varying degrees. It also protects against inflammation. This is the strongest anti-inflammatory ever found that's totally safe, causes no gastric irritation. We can give it to babies. It also will eliminate fibrosis. That's a big issue because there's a lot of it, collect a lot of fibrotic tissue as we get older. Also, it's been proven by clinical studies to lessen carcinogenesis. On that alone, folks, I would be taking this. And there's other stressful conditions. And how did it do that? How does Protandim do that? Well, see, it affects 4,000 genes in your body. And they're not done because these medical schools are telling us new information all the time. And the latest report, I had a meeting with Dr. Joe McCord in San Antonio, and he said that when we end up with all this research with 29 medical schools, we're going to end up with somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000 genes that are impacted by Protandim. Now, it regulates gene expression, instructing our cells to combat these conditions above, these 5 conditions, using information encoded in the DNA contained in each and every cell. Well, let me tell you, that's where health resides, is in the cell. You get healthy cells, you're going to have healthy tissues. Now, our 9th clinical study has just been completed. It was done at the University of Colorado School of Medicine, separate from Dr. McCord's unit in the biochem department. And what it showed that atherosclerosis, or the origin of all heart disease, there's 19 genes identified. These are modulated by Protandim. Also, colon cancer, 28 genes were identified, modulated by Protandim. Alzheimer's, as you know, is pretty near an epidemic in this country, and it's due to oxidative stress. Everybody's been wondering, what causes Alzheimer's? We know now. It's oxidative stress, and there's 66 genes identified. These are modulated by Protandim. This shows the possibilities that are enormous of preventing these 3 devastating diseases, and that's the gist of this 9th clinical study. And anybody that would like to have a copy of that, all they have to do is email me. And I think most of you have my email. If not, you can email Building Strength Webinars, and David will send you my email. Now, Protandim is the only supplement, get that, supplement clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40%, slowing down the cell aging process to the level of a 20-year-old. Wow. Is that ever a mouthful? Well, that isn't my saying it, and it isn't the company saying it. The FDA approved that statement. That's big. 40%. I want that. You know, that slows your aging down to the speed of the aging of a 20-year-old. FDA approved statement. This shows as you get older, your T-bars, which is a chemical in your blood that you collect as you get older. And scientists can take some of your blood and give you within 2 or 3 years of your age by the T-bars. If you take Protandim for 30 days, your T-bars will not change from that of a 20-year-old. Proven, folks, by 30 labs. 30 labs. Okay? How do we fight aging? There's 2 types of antioxidants. Neutralize these destructive free radicals that we all have being produced in our body through the metabolization of food. But we have 2 ways of combating that. Direct antioxidants, which is mostly juices, fruits, and vitamins, red wine, etc. Blueberries, pomegranates, whatever. That's the direct antioxidants. Up until now, that's been the entire field of antioxidants. However, we now have indirect antioxidants. We don't have antioxidants, plural. We have one. And here's what they do. They work entirely within the cell. These work outside the cell. And these work on 3 main enzyme systems inside the cell. One is superoxide dismutase, which Dr. Joe McCord discovered when he got his PhD at Duke University. Catalase, which we've known inside the cell. And glutathione peroxidase. So what difference does this have over that? Well, big. The definition of an antioxidant is an agent that inhibits or neutralizes free radicals by the donation of an electron, thereby preventing damage to our cells. It's an agent that neutralizes free radicals by the donation of electrons. Now, how important is that? 73% of the U.S. population will die prematurely due to a deficiency of antioxidant ability or activity in their body. This involves the top 10 leading causes of death, also including the ones we just mentioned: colon cancer, heart disease, atherosclerosis, and Alzheimer's. Free radicals cause aging and disease. Many diseases are associated with cellular deterioration due to rogue molecules called free radicals. That's, in essence, what did this. We think of oxidative stress like rusting of metal. But no, we aren't metal. We're human tissue. So the high levels of oxidative stress are associated with more than 200 top human diseases, including cancer, heart disease, muscular dystrophies, diabetes, liver disease, autism, periodontal disease, and Alzheimer's. Now, one of the first colleges to do on their own research on Protandim was Harvard University in Boston, studying Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and proved in our first clinical paper, and I'll tell you how to find that it would do a reversal of Duchenne's, which has been a deadly disease of little boys dying usually between 12 and 14 years of age. What really works when you're dealing with free radicals? Well, direct antioxidants is a one-on-one. Like one part of antioxidant will neutralize one part of free radical, period. You can say milligram for milligram if you want to. That's a direct antioxidant. Now, the only indirect antioxidant is Protandim, but it works in a little bit different way, a higher magnitude. It's 1 per 1 million per second, every second, for 13 days. I'll repeat that. Protandim eradicates free radicals 1 million per second, every second, for 13 days. How many free radicals does your body produce every day? Well, I'm glad you asked. We produce so many that to completely eliminate them with a direct antioxidant, with juices and fruits, vitamins, blueberries, here's what you would have to consume every day. 87 glasses of red wine, 375 oranges, 11 pounds of blueberries, or 120 vitamin C tablets, 500 milligrams each, and every day to neutralize the amount of free radicals your body produces every single day. Okay? Here's my answer. How many free radicals do we produce every day in our bodies? 300 with 21 zeros. It's called 300 sextillion. Now, you can see why you must have an antioxidant that deals in the realm of Protandim. 1 million free radicals neutralized per second, every second, for 13 days. And the next day, you'll make that much more. And so you take a pill. 1 a day, every day, is what you use. So, direct antioxidants versus indirect. Fact. Direct antioxidants do not effectively neutralize free radicals or lower oxidation in the body. They do not effectively neutralize free radicals or lower oxidation in the body. So we cross that one out. And here it is. Protandim is the only supplement clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40%, slowing down the cell aging to the level of a 20-year-old. While conventional or direct antioxidants can neutralize only 1 free radical molecule per molecule, Protandim triggers the creation of enzymes that can each eliminate over 1 million free radicals per second without being used up. Per second, every second, for 13 days. You see, folks, that's why this is important. That's why this is going to change the way you feel if you allow it. Now, we have only one product in 2 forms. 1, we have a tablet. 2, we have a cream. And this is a wonderful cream. And this has been proven by a published paper from Louisiana State University with the research they had done on skin cancer. This will remove skin cancer. And I can say that because it's published. If you have an argument with me, please just go to bigbluecalendar.com and pull up that LSU article, and you have an argument with them. That's what they say. Utilizes proven benefits of Protandim. It's a cream with Protandim. Fights radical damage to the skin. Noticeably diminishes fine lines and deep wrinkles. I've never seen anybody ask me how they can get more of those. Stimulates skin renewal, collagen, and elastin production. Lightens age spots, you know, those big brown spots. And balances pigmentation. Increases skin smoothness and moisturization. Dermatological tested. Dr. Kimberly Stone, MD, in Denver, a dermatologist, uses this in her practice. Now, here's some results. This lady has got a few wrinkles here, yawn, and everywhere. Here's 60 days later. I don't know whether you can see the difference, but she was sure happy. And here's another one. Now, these little crevices are kind of like mine. You know, something you'd put in there, take a trowel to cover them up with an ointment or a cream. But look at here. 56 days later. Moisture's been reinstated. Collagen and elastin has been reinstated in this face. My wife uses this instead of makeup now and has for about 4 months. You know, it's different. Here's Kimberly Stone's comment. True Science is different in formulating True Science. She was in on it. She made the recommendations for the base. We took the best ingredients from different successful products and then added several of the main components of Protandim to develop a very unique product. There are many anti-aging creams out there that contains antioxidants, but none that have the powerful combination True Science has. I'm excited about the potential I see with this True Science. She said once that she uses it in about 80% of the patients she sees. Now here's something about the formulator, Dr. Joe McCord. I've met with him a couple of times. In 1968, a highlight of Duke University Medical School, when Dr. Erwin Fredovich and graduate student Joe McCord discover the enzyme which protects all living things against the toxicity of oxygen. Dr. McCord helped launch the study of antioxidants in 1969, co-discovered free radical biology, nominated 4 times for the Nobel Prize in Medicine, received the Elliott Cresson Medal in 1997. In fact, the last recipient that has been given to was Dr. Joe McCord. And why was he given that? For discovering the biology of free radical reactions in living organisms. He's now professor of medicine at the University of Colorado, and I might add, Duke University had their centennial this May. 100 years as a medical school. And they listed the 5 most outstanding accomplishments of that 100-year tenure of Duke University School of Medicine. One of the 5 was Dr. Joe McCord and his mentor, Erwin Fredovich, and their discovery of superoxide dismutase. One of the 5 outstanding things Duke University did in their 100 years was his discovery of superoxide dismutase. Okay? Elliott Cresson Award is here, but I'll show you some other people that also have won this. You might know of Marie and Pierre Curie, Wilbur and Orville Wright, Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford for the assembly line. What would we do without the assembly line? And Joe McCord. Now, here's a little study that was done by 30 labs, each separate, testing the T-bars, that's thiobartrate, and a 20-year-old level, a 40-year-old, 60, and an 80-year-old. But if you give each one of these people Protandim for 30 days, like we're doing here, here's the result. The T-bars are down at the same level as a 20-year-old. Folks, I ask you, join me in a quest to help people slow down their aging and put more life in their years instead of just years in their life. We've got too much of that. I used to go to 11 nursing homes in Kansas City because I had a compassion for old people. Now I am one. But I know now that I can cut down my aging. And that's what I'm all about today. We have 4 patents. These patents were issued 07, 08, 09, and 11. And they're composition patents, alleviating oxidative stress in mammals, composition alleviating oxidative stress in mammals. This is a different one than this one, and this was different than all of them. And if you want to really read exciting reading, and I'm not being facetious, you want to read these patents because they tell you everything the Protandim was tested on. It's magnanimous. Partial list of studies in the medical field. These are all schools that are now doing research at their own expense on Protandim. They're that excited about it. Here's University of Michigan. I believe Michigan State is also here, but I'm not sure it's on this list. Ohio State, University of Minnesota, Virginia Commonwealth, Vanderbilt, University of Florida, Harvard, Louisiana State. Now, folks, you may think that this is just another supplement, but you've never seen this with a supplement ever before. Denver Health Medical Center, University of Colorado, University of Michigan, University of Kentucky. There's 29 scientific studies of Protandim underway at leading research institutions, 29 medical schools, involving the most serious of all health conditions. And we get these publications, of which we now have 9, as soon as the studies are complete. Join me in helping people feel a better life at their age.
Are you living your dreams? Or just living your life? There are 2 requirements for you to get your dreams. You need money to buy your dream and the time to enjoy it. However, there are people who do have money but don't have the time to enjoy their dreams. There are people who have plenty of free time but don't have the money to buy their dreams. Which one are you? Good news! We have a solution for you to get the money and the time you need to enjoy your dreams. We have discovered 3 secrets of the rich why they earn more with less work. Secret number 1. Rich people don't sell their time in exchange for money. Are there people who make money this way? Yes, employees. Employees are being paid based on the number of hours they work. Why you shouldn't do it? Because you will lose time, but you will never get rich. Do you know why? Because time sells cheap. How much are you selling your time? If you divide your minimum income in a day to the number of hours you work, you will get the price tag you put in your working hour. Are you getting enough? Is your time worth this much? What do employees do to earn more? Since time is equal to income, overtime. Yes, they work overtime. But the question is, how many overtime do you need to reach your dreams? Is it 5 hours? Or 10 hours? Or 24 hours? How many can you afford? How about the rich? What do they do to earn more? Secret number 2. The rich sell products, such as goods or services. See the big difference of the people who sell products to those who sell their time. Example, a McDonald's employee can cook 100 pieces of chicken in just 1 hour, while McDonald's sells 80 pesos per piece. As you can see, in 1 hour, McDonald's earned 8,000 pesos, while the cook only earned a minimum per hour. See the big difference? Secret number 3. Rich people don't settle alone. They use a business system that will make them earn from other people's sales. Isn't that sounds good? Earn from other people's sales? According to John D. Rockefeller, I would rather earn from 1% of 100 people's effort rather than from 100% of my own. Example, Henry C. is one of the very good examples of a rich person who doesn't sell on his own. He used the mall business system, and he has an estimated 46 ESTA malls around the Philippines. And each of these malls sells his products every day of the week. And not only that, he also earns from the sales of the stalls inside his ESTA mall. The result, millions and millions of pesos in sales every day. This is the mall business system. Ray Kroc is also a very good example of a rich person who doesn't sell on his own. He used the franchise business system for McDonald's fast food restaurant. He has an estimated 33,000 franchise branches around the world. And like Henry C., he earns from other people's sales, none other than his chain franchisees around the world. Just a reminder, these are the 3 secrets of the rich. Rich people don't sell their time in exchange for money. Rich people sell products. Rich people use a business system that will make them earn